Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this HELEMAN Magnetic Pickup Tool 2-pack. So this was provided to me by the distributor. If they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon. If you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So it says here extends up to 30 inches, strong magnet, bright LED, ultra slim. So let's get this open. So we have a contact card. Here we have the pickup tools. We have the smaller one and the larger one. So the smaller one just has a magnet on the end. The larger one has a light in the middle of the magnet. The smaller one also has a pen clip on it, so you could put this in your pocket. So let's extend this out. So the smaller one is just over 25 inches. The larger one is almost 31 inches. So the larger one has this rubber grip here, and on the end we have that LED light. I'm going to unscrew it all the way. It has 3 LR44 cells, so I'll put this back together. Okay, we can see on the side here it says turn left to turn it on and right to turn it off from this perspective. So I'll turn it left and it will turn the light on, so we can see that. So I'll turn the overhead light off here, so we can see the light this casts on my bench. So it has this ring around here, and we have the dot in the middle, and it's a pretty even light. It is dimmer on the outside than in the middle. It actually doesn't show up as even on camera as it is in person, but it's a very gradual fade. So this light would work very well for its intended purpose, and that would be to look in tight spaces. To turn this off, we'll just rotate it the other way until it's off. There we go. So there are many uses for tools like these, but I think the one that most people would associate with this would be automotive work. So you're working in an engine or something and you drop a tool and you can't easily reach it. So you could take a magnetic pickup tool like this, you can extend it, stick it down in that small area and pick it up. So I've got a couple tools here to test these with. I have a 22mm socket, 22mm wrench, and 11mm socket and 7mm wrench. So I'm going to test these in their shortened format, but they should work just the same when they're extended. So easily picks up the small wrench, easily picks up the small socket. Let's go to the bigger socket. Okay, holds on to that. Let's see what it takes to shake it loose. Okay, I can shake it loose, but you know, if it's holding on there, you can lift that out of your engine bay or whatever. Let's try the big wrench. Okay, that might be a little too much. See if I can find the balance point maybe, or close to it. Okay, that's a little slippery. Let me see if I can hold it by the end. Okay, so I'm holding that. Now, if I give this a little shake, I'm sure I can easily break that loose, but it'll do the trick. Let's try the bigger magnet now. Okay, definitely holds onto that. Easy. The socket. Okay, so that has a tougher hold on there. Actually, if we go on the side, that's going to be a very good hold. I'm shaking that. I'm sure I could probably shake it off, but that has a very good hold. Let's try it on here. Okay, now this is just kind of an awkward size here. If I get it kind of in the balance point, I can lift this whole thing. It's working great. And then of course this should easily hold it up in this orientation. Let's try one more thing. I have this 32mm deep impact socket. Okay, it's too heavy for this little one. And this is a very heavy socket. Let's try it with the big one. Okay, that can easily lift that. Easily lift that. Let me extend this. No problem there. Now hopefully I never drop a socket this big because it could break something on its way down. But if I do, if it gets stuck somewhere, I know that the larger tool can easily lift it. So that's the HELEMAN Magnetic Pickup Tool 2-pack. A lot of times I'll buy tools depending on the job I'm doing, but a tool like this is good to have on hand before you need it. As such, I think this would make a great gift for someone who is a mechanic or into tools or DIY or something. They can throw this in their toolbox, and then when that day comes when they drop something, they'll have this available. I like that they have two sizes here, so if you have a narrow space, you can use the smaller one, and if you have a larger area, you can use the one with the light. And I really like that it has a light on there. A lot of times, if you're using just a regular pickup tool, you might have to shine a light down just at the right angle to try and see the item that you're trying to pick up, and it can be very difficult. Having an integrated light will really make that more convenient to use. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.